good ceremonies was Dermot Langan last year also. Dermot welcomed everyone. He asked us to remember Mr. Paddy Hopkins, who had recently passed away, and he also wished Sean Staunton a speedy recovery, and as he said earlier, sadly, Sean passed away since then. He called on the Cathaoirleach Michael McLaughlin to address the AGM. Michael welcomed everybody, and he paid tribute to Ronan, the Tidy Towns Committee, and to all the volunteers. He said that 2013 was a great year, and that for Westport Tidy Towns to have achieved 314 marks in the national competition was a great achievement for everybody involved. He said that no organisation can do it alone, so he thanked the Tidy Towns Committee for sharing with other towns. He also thanks Eamon O'Malley, Anne Moore, Patrick Corcoran, Dermot Langan, Simon Wall, and all the public representatives. He said the council commits because they see the efforts that the Tidy Towns contributes to the community. Dermot spoke about the changes that were forthcoming with the council, and he assured the Tidy Towns that they would remain a priority to the council. He also said that there would be changes to the competition and the committee should keep up the good work. The minutes for 2013 were read by Pamela Flanagan. Dermot thanked Pamela and the other past chairpersons who were present. He said that we were all thinking of Anne Wilkie and wishing her well also. Lily Cunningham was elected as the new secretary to the Tidy Towns Committee. Lily was proposed by Rowan and seconded by Martin Coughlin. Dermot then invited Ronan Chambers, the chairperson, to address the AGM. Rona welcomed everyone, and she thanked everyone for coming, and she thanked Dermot for his role as MC. Rona thanked her committee, the volunteers, the residential areas, and all the people working on the FOSS and 2 schemes in Westport and their supervisors. She said that 2014 was about more people becoming involved. Rona presented a detailed slideshow on the works of Tidy Towns, which included the Monday night clean-ups, the planting of flowers and tidying up of neglected areas. She explained that Tidy Towns helped residential areas also with clean-ups and the planting of flowers. She gave details on the bat walk and talk that had taken place during the year in 2013. Rona said that over the past year, Westport Tidy Towns has helped many other towns, and that when groups came to Westport, the Tidy Towns Committee welcomed them and shared their knowledge. Rona told us about the new organisations in Westport, Shed, the Edible Greenway and Leave No Trace. And she said all of the organisations in Westport needed to give a hand to Tidy Towns. Dermot thanked Rona. He said that she was a wonderful team captain and that she would have a busy year ahead. Dermot then welcomed the keynote speaker for the evening, Operations Director of Adventure Islands Westport, Catherine Mulcahy. Catherine gave a PowerPoint presentation explaining what the Adventure Islands was all about. She explained that it is an adventure company offering a number of bases around County Mayo, including Westport House Estate, Rosmoney Pier and Collinmore in the heart of Gilbeg. The Adventure Islands offers a host of activities from sea to land. Catherine's presentation was enjoyed by everybody. Dermot thanked Catherine. He said that the Adventure Islands was a wonderful attraction for Westport. He then called on Michael Lennon, chairperson of Destination Westport, to say a few words on behalf of the hotels in Westport. Michael thanked the Tidy Towns for all the good work in the town. He said that the hotels in Westport had come together over 10 years ago to form the Hoteliers Association, and since then they have been sponsoring the Tidy Towns residential area competition yearly. Dermot thanked Michael. He said that the hotels were very important to Westport. The residential area awards were then announced. First was Hawkins Hill, second Pinewoods, and third Fairways Lower. Dermot then invited questions from the floor. Elsie Higgins said that she would like to pay tribute to the Tidy Towns Committee and to praise all the committee members. Rona spoke about the residential areas and the changes that she was making for 2014, that there would be a new forum and that the areas would be judged by their size. Lily thanked Pamela for her role as secretary and complimented her on an excellent job. Anne Moore said that there would be changes in the structure of the council. She said that there has been a long-standing partnership with the Tidy Towns and that she would like to see that it continue. Anne thanked all the chairpersons and said that she was looking forward to working with everyone in the future. Christy highly complimented the Tidy Towns and he said the show would go on. Dermot thanked everyone and invited them to have refreshments, and the meeting concluded.
status.
Thank you very much, Lily.